How you doing, YouTube family? Man, Ant-Man here, back with another video. And I just had a little discussion earlier while I was outside. I went for one of my runs. I ain't ran in a while. I ran about like 7 blocks, and my thighs are a little killing me right now, but it is what it is. But anyway, I was in a little discussion a little bit while earlier with a gentleman, and he was saying that his feet was hurting, and his back was hurting. He works for a company. It's a commercial debt a debt commercial company, and it contacts businesses about their debt and stuff like that. If they're in debt, yada yada yada. You get the picture. He's been doing it for about about close to 10 years, almost a decade. And he said the main thing that I really don't like that much is the fact that the hours he has to work. And how this discussion started was because after I got off my run, I was tired. You know how you bend down, you put your hands on your thighs, you just like, whew, that's a heck of a run, right? So he was like, you know what, man, I feel just like you. I feel just like you. So we got to talking and everything. He told me what he does for a living. I told him what I do for work and everything, and we had a really nice conversation. And what I got out of that conversation was, this guy is in pain. He works every single day. And he said, truthfully, it's not even the fact that what I do at my job is painful, because I sit down majority of my day. But it's more so of the hours that I have to work, and the fact that I sit down majority of the day, and he has to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning. He says he's not home until sometimes the latest he stayed was close to midnight, about 45 minutes away from midnight. Working on a lot of cases and other things that he said he was doing, helping other people in the business and stuff. So he has more than one hat. You know how that works. He has more than one hat in the business. So people hold him to a certain expectation at the job to get things done. So while him being, I guess, the captain of the team, he has more responsibility than others. So ultimately, he just he's tired. He's tired. And he said the hours that I'm working is crazy. So when I explained to him that what I do, and how many people I've helped change their life, or at least push them in the right direction, motivation, inspiring, and this, that, and the third, the amount of money I've been able to earn and stuff like that at a short period of time, he was extremely intrigued. And he's like, listen, I need to know what you're doing, because knowing that he's not fresh in a career, but he'd been doing it for almost a decade. But he said that's not initially what he wanted to do. Truthfully, he wanted to become an engineer. Now, how you go from wanting to become an engineer to being with a debt collection firm, I don't know. But he said, life happened and I had to find some type of job. So he took some courses and this, that, and the third, got some training from the company. Within 4 weeks, he was doing good, and, this, that, and the third. Now, it's not a bad job, Gets paid about $85,000 a year. Some pretty good benefits, not the wazoo, but he gets some pretty good benefits, he was explaining. But again, he said it was the hours. The hours was killing him, his back was killing him, and it was just a lot that he was telling me. So he was really, really intrigued at the fact that I make more than what he makes, and I do way less work than he does, and way less hours. So I collected his number, and he wants me to contact him later on around the weekend. Actually, he's very busy, so around the evening time, around Sunday, wants me to give him a call so I can just explain to him in more detail. And he actually, I was showing him one of my YouTube videos, one of the ones I recently posted, and I was talking about success. Another one I was talking about, I think you can do it, something like that. And I was showing him one of those 2 videos, and he just was inspired. He was just in awe. He was just like, what? Obviously, you're younger than me. You're clean shaven, and you're hip, and all that stuff he was saying. He said, but I'm really honored that he said, I'm really honored that I met a young man like you, because of obviously you're an entrepreneur. Obviously you want to help people, and I can tell by the videos that you post. And he says he's gonna keep tabs on, you know, things that I'm doing and whatnot. But what am I getting at? Ant, what are you getting at? Why are you making this video? I'm making this video because, you know, being able to sit at this chair that I'm at, looking through a camera lens, okay, and talk to you, okay, knowing that I can just pick up a phone call, knowing that I can just answer some text messages, knowing that I can, you know, email some people back, you know, back and forth Q&A, you know, questions and answers and this, that, and the third, and I'm able to make great money from a home. It will intrigue those that can't do that. Not saying they can't do that, but they didn't know that this opportunity was actually real. Okay, people are making real money from home. If you haven't learned by now, since back in 2008, people have been making money. It started with around multi-level marketing and network marketing, and it got on to affiliate marketing, and it got on to big ticket businesses, and people are starting to really like make $1,000 days. Like it's nothing to a lot of people online, to where you got people grinding it out for about $38,000 to $42,000 a year, and they have so much work that they have to do, and they're still struggling, and they're trying to figure out, why am I struggling? You know, I'm backed by a good company, I'm getting good benefits, I'm driving a nice car, I seem to be living a nice modest lifestyle, I got a nice wife, I got a dog, I got 2 children, I seem to be doing pretty good, I'm in a nice neighborhood, my kid is in a good school. What is it that I'm missing, right? I spoke with him about freedom. You could have a wonderful job. Your job could take care of you. You know, your job could be wonderful. But the thing is, the higher you go up, you think that the higher you go in your career, that everything's going to be a little bit more easier. But you'll never be the CEO because you didn't come up with that company. That's not your name on that, you know, on that building. Okay, you're an employee. So you're there to grow the company, is what I'm explaining to him. As he already knows, he's a corporate guy. He understands the field. You know, he's been doing it longer than I have. And excuse me. You are an employee. That's what you do. You grow the company. You don't grow yourself. You can't take a week off from your business. You can't take a week off from your job and you know, call the boss man up and say, well, I've been hitting my quota for the past 2 months. I'm not coming in. I'm going to take a week for myself. And that's that. I hang up the phone, not even caring. Well, guess what? Next week, you're not going to have a job. Somebody else, probably with the same qualifications or less qualifications or more, is going to be right in your spot. Freedom is what I want people to chase, not necessarily the money. Yes, we all are money motivated. If you don't want to make money, and I don't know why you're doing this, I get that part. I understand that part. But there's another part to this. It's the freedom that you want to chase. Imagine being able to get up knowing that you don't have to do a whole bunch of work to make hundreds of dollars a day, or, you know, $1,000 a day or more. You know, I understand that people don't think that this type of income is true. But truthfully, it's already been proven and shown that it is possible to make this type of income. Okay? It's already been proven that you can make this type of income. I much rather own something, okay, invest in something, and, you know, take ownership of something that I know that I'm in charge of and I can make all the money I want, rather than to being, you know, just this guy that's just added on to a company to help it grow. I don't want to necessarily be a lapdog for another business and all the responsibility is put on me, but yet I'm not the one that is reaping all the benefits. I may get all the recognition, but I'm still not getting paid what I'm worth. I would look at that as a slap in the face continuously. I mean, there are companies that are company workers that are still in the same position they've been in when they got hired, and we're talking a decade ago. Okay, people getting hired in 2000, you know, or 2007, and now it's 2017, about to be 2018, and they're still in the same seat, still with the same position, still with the same hat. Now the crazy thing is a lot of these companies, they may be still in the same position, but they have different hats though. They're doing this. First they start off on the phones, then they're doing marketing. Okay, then they're at the board meetings, now they're doing presentations, but yet they're still getting paid the same amount. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the companies doesn't necessarily value who you are as a person and what you bring to the table. They just care that you bring to the table. It's a different type of care. You have one care. One care is more so of like he shows up to work and he does his job and he goes home. The other care was like, okay, we need to put more money in this guy's pocket. We don't want him to go anywhere. You got some companies that do that. Look, we're going to give you a raise. We're going to give you a higher position. We're going to give you a desk, whatever it is you need. We want you to stay. We want you to be comfortable. Those companies are fine. But then you got another company that's more so is like, we're going to let him keep his position. He wants to keep a job, correct? I mean, he's been here for a long time. He's up in age. It's going to take him a while for him to get another job. He's comfortable where he's at. You know, he's going to be all right. You don't want to work with companies like that. Okay, so you want to be in a partnership with everybody that has the same level mindset, the same level head, like-minded individuals that you guys can collab, that actually enjoys and wants to know what you're thinking, you know, what you're thinking. If I was a boss in the morning time, I wouldn't let nobody do nothing for the first hour. You got there at 9 o'clock, you're not working till like 10:15 because I want you guys to relax. I want you guys to talk with me. I want to know how your morning went. I want to know what's going on. I would not want you to touch these keyboards. I won't want you to do anything because I want to know how your night went last night. I want to know what's going on. When you invest into the people that you bring into your business, not the money that they invested in you, but when you invest into your employees, okay? When you invest into those that invested in your business, they will begin to grow. Okay, when they want something bad, they will flock to you. They will attach themselves to you because they want to know more. But it's so much more important for you being the mentor, somebody that can listen. See, the problem with a lot of people is that they talk too much. You have to listen. You have to pay attention. You pay attention to know what's going on. You pay attention, you know. So, as you're paying attention, you alleviate all of the distractions because you can't talk and listen at the same time. You have to shut up and you have to do one or the other. So, if I was a boss of a top organization or a firm or something like that, I would listen to what they would prefer. I would want them to feel comfortable in knowing what they want to, you know, just helping them in the everyday processes of the job and teaching them to reach their goals financially, you know. So I believe that a lot of companies, which I've been in that situation as well, you know, I've had ideas, I have things that I wanted to do, and, you know, companies didn't value it. You know, they just looked at it, hey, well, this is what you're assigned to do. We want you to do this only, and it's that. Little did they know, like, you have something that could actually potentially help a whole nother department, and it would completely change everything, and sales will start to grow in, but they don't value your opinion. They don't care. They're just like, well, you're a telemarketer, you know, you're just a sales guy, you know, you're just a marketer, you know, you do what you do. I really don't care what you're talking about. Let the big guys with the suits, let us handle that. You know, that's how a lot of companies take that. So as I was sitting there talking to this man, wonderful, highly intelligent gentleman, really, the things that he's accomplished, he has a lot of certifications, and, you know, he's really intelligent, but he was really pissed off because he went to school, he got certified in a lot of things, and yet it's not even being used. All the knowledge that he's obtained over the years is went right out the door. Like, he's just like, what was the point? I wake up every day not wanting to go to work. I wake up every day in pain. I wake up every day questioning, is this the career that I wanted? And he keeps a smile on his face for his wife, of course. He keeps a smile on his face for his kids. His kids and his wife keeps him going, you know, keeps him going. But he's scared to switch careers because he's almost 40, okay? He's almost 40 years old. He's scared to switch careers. He didn't know what to do. So I told him, okay, the smart move is for you to stay, keep your job, get that same weekly income coming in and monthly income coming in, and then invest into something small. So I said, how would you feel about investing investing a couple $100, okay, into an online system that you can help others grow their income with everything as far as a brick and mortar business and a business opportunist, an entrepreneur will always need. So you'll never be out of work, corporate talk, you'll never be out of work when you always have a product or a service that everybody needs across the board. So he said, that sounds very, very interesting. Do you have any type of card or anything like that? I said, no, I don't do cards. You have an email address, of course. He said, yes. So I'll send you a link over to something that you can check out. Okay. Now I told him there is an investment to be involved, but if you have any questions, feel free. My number's there. Okay. My number will be in the email. Okay. The email, is my first and last name with a 7 and 6 at gmail.com. So you know who I am. You met me in person. You saw my YouTube channel. Okay. You saw my LinkedIn account. Like, you see everything. You know who I am, right? So it's not like, I'm hiding, because, we was talking. I was explaining to him. I said, there's a lot of people that are behind the laptop that never show their face. They don't know. Nobody knows who the top guy is. Nobody knows who this person is. Nobody is picking up the phone anymore. Everybody just wants to just email everybody all day long. And they wonder why their business is dead. They wonder why they're not making any money. And I said, you want to get in contact with me, you can email me. But not only that, you can call me straight up and I can speak with you. I've spoken with people for hours and hours and hours, and they didn't even buy anything from me, because I'm not looking for nobody to buy. I'm looking to invest my time into you. I want to know about you. Forget me. Who cares what I've accomplished? I'm pretty fine where I'm at. And I have so much growth. I have so many things that I want to do. I got a lot of ideas, guys. I'm telling you. Stick with me. I'm telling you. It's going to be a lot of things that, Ant-Man got going on that I haven't even talked about on social media yet or anywhere on videos at all. But I was telling them, to pay attention to every word that I say in my channels, in my YouTube channels. Pay attention to every word that I say in that email, because it will change your life. You are a smart, intelligent man, okay? And I know you're a listener, but I do understand. I also understand that you want better for yourself. And he said, yeah, I definitely do. He said, I don't want to seem desperate, but, excuse me, he said, I don't want to seem desperate, but there are some, I really do want to, he said, there are some things that I want to change in my life. And I don't necessarily want to leave my job, but I do want to supplement my income. He said, if I can just make an easy $1,000 a month, just extra, like a couple $100, he'd be actually okay with that. And I said, that's fine. I definitely have something for you. So I'm not actually looking forward to him coming on board. I'm actually looking forward to hearing a response. I'm actually looking forward to getting in a conversation with him, because I want to dive deep down into what his needs is, what he's looking for. You have to understand that everybody's looking for something different. Some people that join a business opportunity just want to make money. They don't care about all the extra stuff that comes along with it. They don't care about the cars, the house. Everybody not looking for that. Some people just looking for an extra couple $1,000s a month just to keep their feet wet, just to keep the bills paid, and they're not, just to have some extra money for, the bills, groceries, stuff like that. Everybody not looking to make 6 figures and be multi-million-dollar earn. Everybody not looking for that lifestyle, so that's why I like when people call me. I like when people email me back and forth, so we can get to know each other, so I can get to know you, you can get to know me. I know your background, you know my background, and we just like to dive right into it. So I know how to help you. I know how to approach your specific situation. Okay, I tell you what works through experience. I don't hope or I don't guess. I know what works and I know what doesn't work. So it's good to have somebody like me to understand the online marketing trends and understand what's going on, so you can get your best return on investment. Now, there are a lot of people that does not apply certain methods when the sponsor, which I hate that name, that word, or the mentor or success coach, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people don't apply these, and then they get discouraged and they just hop on to the next business opportunity. If you continuously apply, okay, you apply these methods, you set a plan for yourself, okay, and you are consistent with your marketing, you will forever, ever have at least 25 to 50 people lining up every single day, stalking your business, calling you, texting you, emailing you, trying to figure out, what do they have to do to get their hands on what you have. You will never not have money. You will always have money rolling into your account just like this, okay? All the time. So we went into more detail. As my legs was tired, I sat down on the bench and we just had a really, really nice conversation. And like I said, what I got from that conversation basically was that he's looking for a way out. He doesn't want to get up early in the morning. And I run into so many people when I'm surprised. Like I tell them, they like, what business are you in? I'm like, I'm in the helping business. You know, I'm in the online marketing space, and but I'm an entrepreneur first. I'm a person that helps people. Like I care, and I go into more things and this, that, and the third. But people are really intrigued. Did you know over 80 something percent of people are actively looking for an online business every single day? We're not talking about a couple times a day. We're talking about across the board, 24 hours, no matter what time zone you in. People across the world are looking to supplement their income, and they're interested in doing this from the comfort of their own home. If they had the option to make $300 to $1,000 or more a day, don't you think that they would say, I'm done with this job and I'm going to look to home? Because when you think about it, everything that you get from home, basically you file your own taxes, so everything's a tax return. So you buy a new laptop, that's a tax return. You buy a new keyboard, portable mouse, tax return. Brand new phone, tax return. Everything that you use for your business, tax return. Okay, you can't get that back at your job. If you buy a chair for your job, you're not going to get no taxes on that. Okay, it's not yours. You don't own it. You didn't invest into the business. Okay, you just bought a chair for the business. They don't care about that. Okay, but you have to understand the royalties of working for yourself. Okay, you can work 2 hours a day and make more than somebody that works 24 hours a day. It's the truth. There's people making $4,000. There's a gentleman right now. Okay, I got an email. He just got with this perfect business opportunity. He made $4,000 in a week. He just got with this business like 4 weeks ago. Okay. Every other week before that, he was making $1,500, $2,000, $500. But he made $4,000 in 6 days. 6 days. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know how many hours somebody would have to work to earn $4,000 in a week? Just saying. I mean, really think about that. Like the opportunities. I mean, the opportunity to make money is here for you if you're willing to take the leap, if you're willing to take the risk, if you want to invest and that's what you want to do. Okay. But I wanted to shoot this quick video just to let everybody know, like, look, the opportunity is here for you to make money. You want to work from home, you want to make a lot of money, and you want the mentorship, the knowledge, you want the tools, okay, to use. You want a plan to be set, what to do, what traffic to actually buy, okay? When's the best time to contact somebody? You need to really get with me. Like, you really need to really take that leap of faith and say, you know what, I'm going to put my trust in you and I want you to help me. Now, every time through the years, I've had so many people come past me and say the same thing from what I just tell you, and then they're gone. Nobody knows what happened to them, because they're not serious about what they're saying. They're actually lying to themselves. A lot of people online, they just want to make money, but they don't understand the methods. There's a plan that you have to set for yourself every day. It's going to be hard work in the beginning, guys. You're not just going to wake up and just start making money like this, okay? It's hard work in the beginning, okay? You have to have a plan set out for yourself on daily of what you need to do. So it's wonderful to have a mentor. It's wonderful to have a mentor that is doing this already, so you can stop and you don't have to, jump over potholes in the street and alleviate around things. Like, no, it's an easy, clean slate for you because I'm the one that jumped over the potholes for you. I'm the one that went through and got in the car crashes. I'm the one that invested, didn't make money. I'm the one that just messed up. And I've learned from my mistakes. So now I know the proper ways and, the ways to go about things in order to earn the money that I know you deserve and the money that I definitely had deserved. So I keep telling people all the time, if you really are interested, then you already know what to do. I'm not going to continue to say, oh, put a link this, but it's not even going to be a link underneath this. You know, you want to get in contact with me, you need to email me directly. You need to say, okay, Aunt, I want to get the ball rolling. I really want to get this going. Like, I want to see, you know, I want to see how this can help me, and I want to know. But if you're not driven, don't contact me. Like that's just the way it is. Because, you know, why do you think a lot of people in the online marketing space say they want like-minded individuals? Like-minded individuals, they have a vision for themselves. They know what they want already. They just don't know the proper way to get it. They know that there's an investment involved, and they don't care. They want to get what you have. But if you're not willing to listen and you don't have no vision, you just here to just make money, then you might as well just, you know, go to Starbucks, because it's easy for you to make money right there. I mean, you know, 10, 11, 12,000 an hour, however much they get, part-time, full-time, that's what you want. You stay with the job. But if you're willing to, if you want a business, you really want a business, okay, you really want a business, then you need to put your game face on, put the big boy, big girl hat on, and let's get it going. All right. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Take care, man. And as always, as you know, God bless you. God bless you. I love you all.